you that money is very fragile. You can lose it instantly.
And where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to, you can spend $1 billion in 5 minutes if you wanted to. Actually, no, you might have to negotiate with Musk on purchasing something from him. But that's probably a different thing. I'll talk to Musk about that later. Yeah. Musk and I are best friends in the future.
In the future.
Yeah. Dad, I'm going to show him this video just to prove him that we are best friends, you know? And, you know, kindred spirits and whatnot, doppelgangers, I don't know, something. You're fun to bother, I appreciate you. I also realize I haven't added you back yet on Instagram, but I do not know your name.
Oh,
Steph, yes, it says Steph on your thing. That's why I didn't ask it, because maybe I saw that. I might have seen Steph, and I thought that we would exchange it, then I realized we didn't. Yes. Well, as my Instagram, I'm Paul. Nice to meet you. nice to meet you. Yeah. Actually, Paul's my one follower. That's my dad's name.
That's your dad's name.
And my brother, actually. Well, Juan Paulo is my brother. My dad's Juan.
There it is.
My dad is Juan. I am Carlitos Andres Robson Montenegro, the third.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly. From royalty, you know. How often do you allow yourself to like lay on the beach and just chill before calling it in or whatever?
Depends on the mood. Sometimes I'm there for like 5 hours.
Fair.
I don't lay on the beach. I'm like a child. I go and throw my shit down and run in the water. And
you don't worry about it getting stolen? Or?
I did. I used to, and then it never happened.
Wow.
So.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
But usually that's why I come out. Like I come out, everyone's like pants start getting really clean, and then I come out,
sure.
sit here, dry out a little bit, let everyone know that I'm here and that the shit's there, and then I go back in.
I don't trust people like that. Honestly,
I never
carry
did.
too much valuable stuff that I really can't afford to leave. Like I was like one of the I was at this thing like 2 weeks ago, and we ended up going into a club afterwards as an after party, and I had my camera with me, and I had my backpack with I had like thousands of dollars of equipment on me. I left it in the coat room. Granted, after I met the coat room lady, I trusted her. I was like, you know what? Something about you tells me that you are actually genuinely looking after people's stuff. I'm okay with that. But I was still freaked out the whole time.
Yeah.
And like also spent more money on drinks that I've ever spent in my life. And it wasn't a lot of drinks, but whatever, you know, I was in company that I needed to impress. So whatever. You know how it is. But
no, I'm not like I just started this being comfortable coming to the beaches by myself during the pandemic.
Sure.
And I like in like the first couple times I was like I'd go in the water and I was like wouldn't go far enough because I wanted to watch my shit.
Yeah, I hear you there. That's exactly what I would do. Like
now I'm like loosening up a little.
Oh wow, we arrived at Rockaway. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You've made this ride exponentially more fun, by the way. I just have to show your face one time on that. It's a nice face. Okay. All right. Now, no more of your face. All right. But we're definitely. I'm not gonna get it. By that being said, I take it that you also go with friends all the time too and stuff, right?
Not really.
No.
I mean, sometimes I meet a friend out here, but like.
You just like to go and. This is
because
like,
it's just kind of like, all right. I walked my dogs. I did laundry, and I'm like, oh, it's nice out. I'm gonna go for the beach, and because you can only do it
in the summertime.
In the summertime.
Unless you're like a Viking and you want to do it in November.
I'm like interested in the idea of doing like that. They do something here at New Year's Eve where it's like launch into
Oh, really? Well, I know that in this winter time, the sea is warmer than the actual. I was in Cape Cod in October, like 5 years ago or something like that. I was with my ex and her family, and we all just decided to go like jumping in the ocean. And mind you, it was October. It was like a good 40 degrees out. And then we went into the ocean. The ocean was like warmer than that temperature outside, so your body got more accustomed to that. You could go totally swimming, and it was totally fine. I felt like such a Viking then. I like Vikings.
Yeah, you did.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, it was an experience, and honestly, I want to do it again. I definitely would like to do that. Go swimming in the ocean at wintertime again. Wow, that's a mouthful to say. It's time. You're such lovely company that I didn't even realize we stopped. All right, let's go down this way. Oh, I thought I'd heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. That's a little bit of a longer line, although it looks like the same amount of people as we've gone, so I don't know. And that lovely trip. Thank you. All right. So we're currently on what street right now? I heard that like we get off at like 105. Is that true?
108.
108. Okay. Okay, so I definitely need to get a car then. I mean, not a car, a city bike, because I'm going, I think, all the way to the opposite end where there's like, there are no lifeguards where I'm going. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know how far we are from that by any chance? Because I'm pretty far.
I mean, it's walkable, but it'll be...
Well, I'm going to take hopefully an electric city bike, and that will hopefully shorten the trip. But, you know.
It's a nice ride.
Where do you usually like to go on the beach?
I usually used to get off right here and then like 97th.
Yeah, that's exactly where I used to go with my friends and stuff.
Yeah,
when we would come here.
Now there's no lifeguards there, so you have to go down.
There's no lifeguards on 95th Street? What happened there? Why is that a thing?
They're redoing the jetties.
Oh, I see.
So they closed all that.
Is the beach closed?
That beach is closed. Yeah, you can swim there, but like.
Can you at least go on the boardwalk? 95th Street is closed.
Yeah.
I did. That's a crazy piece of information.
Yeah, you
honestly.
can walk. Well, not 95th. Yeah, no, 90. I think it's like what 92nd or 93rd. That's open.
Okay, but that's still.
But that's the beach is open. You can still be on the boardwalk. You can be on the sand. You just can't go in the water because there's no life.
That's crazy. Okay. Are you not allowed to be on the beach if there's not a lifeguard? Even if I literally did exactly that the last time I went to that area that I'm talking about, where there's a sign that says no lifeguard, no supervision or something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, that's awesome. I'm totally coming back here.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, but you know, like, and I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how.
I'm gonna do it anyway. You know,
yeah.
I'm just.
I don't know if you're gonna go to jail.
No, that's obviously an over-exaggeration, but I'll get a firm talking to. I'll receive an angry letter. And there's your A train right there. It's one thing that I like about the A train is that there's it passes over one little area on the A train coming to 95th Street. And I don't know where it is, but it's right along the beachfront, and it looks like shanty towns, but it's like not. But it looks exactly like them, like, you know, like waterfront shanty towns, like you'd see in Thailand or something like that, you know. And like, I've always wanted to want to walk around that area. I have no idea where it is. I'm assuming it's in Queens somewhere, you know. But like,
I've never taken
the A train. It's long.
Yeah,
but there is one moment that I was coming back from the beach, and it was sunset. And we passed along that area that I was talking about, and I saw like this beautiful sunset over this area, and that's exactly. And there was something very.
And for a minute you were in Thailand.
And for a minute I was in Thailand. For a minute I was back in a taxi in Bangkok, just whispering gently into the taxi driver's ear. Swadika, Sukhumvit baht. And then he was like, Sukhumvit baht, 200 baht. And I said, 200? No, 100. And he says, 100? No, Sukhumvit, 200, 150. And then we'd be like, okay, 150. And that's how you buy things in Thailand. I'm not even joking. Everything's haggling there. It's kind of great.
Really?
You should go to. It's beautiful, beautiful country. I would like to go back. It's just a little bit far to get to.
Yeah, that's.
Just a smidge. It's a little bit longer than an hour train ride.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, that's pushing it.
I was also traveling from Heathrow Airport when I was doing that, so it was actually it might have even been a shorter flight because it was with the wind current. You know. That's crazy that 95th Street is closed as a beach, because that's exactly where I was with my group of friends when we would go here. It's amazing how places that you used to hang in with people, like, and these things that you're so familiar with the city, and they close down, and then that friend group disbands, and you're like, and then there's like this weird serendipity of like there's synchronization of like time moves forward with people and places at the same time.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's weird, I was thinking about that earlier because I used to do this during the pandemic with like a girl that I worked with, and we were really good friends. We worked together, we saw each other every day, and then she went to another salon, and
that's all she wrote.
And that was it.
Well, it's funny that you said tunnel vision. I always like to refer to it as a horse with blinds on their eyes. And we only really can see and really interact with the things that are right in front of us. That's why it's harder to kind of keep in touch with people that are not in our peripheral vision, so to speak, you know? Like, it is what it is, you know, but it is what it is. That is like it. Although I have some friends in Cali that I like keep in touch with on a regular basis, so that's always nice.
People are like in other countries or in other states besides like right around here.
Right.
It's like you make more of an effort and you have more, you keep in contact more.
Oh, sure.
Because you feel like you have to, this is all you have. But yeah, this brother still lives in the city, and I pass by her apartment all the time, and it's like we.
Two completely different lives at this point.
Yes.
You know, I hear you. Oh, that's why I like living in Manhattan, honestly. That's like, you're in the center of everything, so you can get to places easily and still keep in touch and keep close with people in Brooklyn and in Queens and stuff like that. And they can all meet you in Manhattan. Exactly. So that makes, I guess, you know, it's my line of work in any form of media, at least, a little more convenient, I guess.
Yes, 100%.
But it gets, the word is lonely, honestly, isolating, you know, when you realize that, you know, just in general with people, when like you had that moment in your life when everyone kind of disbands and stuff like that, you know, and you have this kind of like shock of like emptiness from what this huge community once was, you know, so
and it's like,
what the hell happened? And me, I'm almost 47 as far as it goes.
What?
No, I'm totally
No. I was like,
no, I'm 31. Yeah, fair. Child, you're like 23. Forget about it.
Right.
Forget about it. Listen, I think I'm gonna need to see some identification, young lady. Okay, are you old enough to drink and stuff? You know, just dang. I don't believe it.
What?
What?
You don't believe it?
I don't know. I'm just being dirt right now. I don't know. You're definitely 28. I actually wouldn't guess anything older than like 28, 29. That's pushing it too.
I had 10 years.
Bullshit.
I'm just kidding. No, almost. I will be 38.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, and you look like you're 23. So
There you go.
yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I look like I'm 17.
You do.
And then when I shave my mustache, I look like I'm 12.
Oh, I can imagine.
Uh-huh. It's our Colombian genes.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
where can I go get a bicycle? I was expecting one to kind of be around here.
I feel like I see them walk up a little bit more, and they're on the.
All right. Well, I'll walk with you until you reach your destination, and then I'll park and find my bicycles. Where are you going?
I'm just gonna walk until I can get them along.
Sounds good. That's crazy that they closed the beach off.
Yeah, same.
That's nuts.
Last time I was here was like 2 weeks ago, and there was still a lot of, always was,
It was like packed. Oh, right.
So, and I usually come on Mondays because I don't like crowds and I don't like people.
Sure.
So,
Except me. Oh, obviously.
yeah, well, obviously.
Obviously.
And then I like got here, I met a friend that lives out here, and she was like, yeah, the day off, and I was like, cool. And I got here, I was like, why were there so many fucking people on the ferry? She was like, it's holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole, like, where you can, there's a lifeguard there.
Oh, so, oh, and there's people on the beach right there. So maybe it's back open again.
Maybe it's back out. Oh, I think.
No swimming. There's a big red sign there, though.
Okay.
So that's.
Well, maybe they're there to make sure that no one's swimming.
We're lifeguarding, making sure people don't swim. There's some kind of juicy sketch comedy irony in there. And the restaurant with the lobster rolls and stuff is back that way, right?
I think so.
You know, that big old, and like they're like $18 for a tiny sandwich. I really wish it was a little bit cheaper there because the food is so good. But whatever. What are you gonna do? Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty violent there.
Because they didn't have that wasn't their last time I was here. Probably because they weren't listening.
So they kind of, yeah, that's fair. And then they hired people to make sure that people didn't swim.
Well, you know, because there were 3 kids, I think, that drowned last month.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. No, I gotta look that up.
Maybe
like at the same, like all in one.
Like, not together,
or just periodically.
Periodically.
Oh,
like
wow, that's even worse. That's even worse.
So I think is why they might. That makes sense because I remember I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, I mean, there's no one in there to tell you that not to swim.
Right.
Like,
So
people know they shouldn't be swimming, but there's no one there enforcing. So some people are swimming to do it anyway. And then
damn.
she was saying how there's a lifeguard shortage in the country.
Is there? I didn't know that. So
there's a huge lifeguard shortage.
That's
she was like,
very interesting.
That's why I don't know that they can afford to post lifeguards.
Oh, they do have one of them here actually. I've been to this one before. This is one of the crab places that you can get like a lobster sandwich, but not the one I was thinking of this. But there's also one like way down that way, I think also. I might swing up there, grab a sandwich there. I'm trying to figure out different ways that I can bring this into fruition. I can do a food review, I can do travel vlog. I'm trying to think of like all the angles I can do to amplify my situation. But damn, I didn't know that 3 people drowned last month. That's crazy. Last month, not even last year, last month.
No, it was like last month. It was either 2 or 3, but definitely at least 2 in like 3 weeks.
Really?
And,
do you know like where exactly did they say like what area the whole thing happened?
I mean, because I remember I read the article, and then my friend who lives with her husband is from Rockaway, and he owns a pizza place here.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
So, and he's very like outspoken about it, so he was like going on about how like something needs to be done. Like,
Sure. Well, interesting. I mean, that's a summer job for a lot of people, or like not even summer. That's just a job to have, is being a lifeguard. It's a respectable job. It can put food on the table, and there's a shortage of them. So. Because they're all drowning. Oh, whoops.
What?
I think I was because they're all drowning, but they all drown.
It's not them.
No, that's really horrible. So there are people swimming over there, but I also don't see lifeguards. That's probably not legal, right? Is this downtown that we're going right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And like he was saying how it does affect his business.
Sure. I know that those rocks are there to break the tide, but it's also really tempting to like, oh yeah, absolutely. So like, you know, when you say don't go on the beach, whatever you do, yet you have this like majestic formation of rocks.
What they're doing. That's the reason the beaches are closed.
That's really
unfortunate.
That's really
unfortunate. They're doing them because they were all like eroded and like disappearing.
Damn.
Last
Well, high tide.
Like big tractors.
Oh.
Big ass rocks.
Really?
And it was like across the sand, and people were like right in front of them. I was like, why would those people decide that that's where they want to post stuff?
because it has all that cool stuff going on with it. See, those are interesting. Some of those can actually ride up to 75 miles on a charge.
But how do you, I don't know, like, that, I would think you have to have like a very strong like center of gravity or something.
I feel like something you can get used to, but there's also the one wheel, which also looks like it's hard to balance on.
That's what I mean, like,
Still 75 miles per charge. It's a lot, you know?
yeah.
It's compact, and that's one thing that I like about that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I love the idea of people stop driving cars unnecessarily.
And also because you're driving next to a car, sometimes also that becomes another thing, you know? Like,
I love the idea of biking without well, I mean, I guess I
I got used. You just have to be like, I guess I take under consideration that at least in Manhattan, I can't really speak for Brooklyn because I got hit by a car in Brooklyn once, and I also almost got I have an electric scooter, but in Manhattan at least, for the most part, people seem to try to be respectful of the road, except for sometimes the bikers, evidently, you know, like bicyclists and stuff. Yeah, you know, like, and you know, like a lot of people just like cross the red light, you know, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like, I guess because they have all these new bike paths now, people are a little bit more precautious about people on bikes in the street. Although, you know, that being said, I didn't witness the actual accident, but you know, this is a bloody story. I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
No, you're okay. So I was on my scooter going downtown, and I noticed that a large sprinter was actually on top of this very petite Asian woman, and she was like all bloodied up. It was like paramedic. Yeah, a sprinter literally was on top of her, and like she was all bloodied up. I don't know if she was dead or not, honestly. I think she was still alive. And I was like, you know, there was like paramedics there trying to like get her out. And, like, it was a pretty, like, I really hope for the best in that situation, but that is something that would have been a fatal situation. So I do wish for the best in what happened there. But I don't know. Yeah. So, you know, you got to be careful of those things, but I always. I understand completely, you know.
Most people like grow up in the city or
that might be it.
But
That might be it.
like I grew up right outside the city, and I didn't ride a bike.
Fair enough.
Like 12.
I only have my driver's permit, if that makes you feel better.
Shit.
I don't even have my full license because I'm a city guy, and I've never, you know, needed, you know, we have like trains, buses, taxis, we have everything.
And I have my license, but I don't use it.
Yeah. And
I love that.
you don't use your license?
Yeah.
But how awesome would it be to just go on a road trip, you know?
Oh, well, to go on a road
Just to
trip,
like
exactly.
be in a camper.
I can, that's why I love it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But I don't want to.
Gas
I don't
guzzle.
have a car.
Yeah, it is very expensive to own a car in Europe.
When I moved to Brooklyn 18 years ago, I had a car. Just a fucking alternate side of the street. Parking tickets I ran.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a pain in the ass. And then once I got a spot, if I
Move it again at 7
I
in the
didn't want to
morning.
move it. So I was like, what am I doing right now?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing right now? Like, all this paid off and literally gave me.
You can always do this one thing I learned remember the Punisher movie with John Travolta?
Yes.
Remember that one scene where he was stalking John Travolta's wife to try to like get revenge on John Travolta?
Yeah.
And so she went to the movies, parked her car, he like broke into her car, and he actually carried around a fake fire hydrant. So he just like put a fire hydrant where he stole, and then he hijacked the car for a temporary period so he could go back to that same spot.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's an idea.
That's an idea.
If I ever want to invest in a car.
You know, just get a fake fire hydrant and just hope that there's no real fires. Yeah. good question. There has to be one, like, I'm prepared to go out of the, you know, the whole beach area just to get to it close by. Also, I wouldn't mind stopping in here for a sandwich, so I might do that too. Yeah, the lifeguards would definitely yell at me if I went and climbed to those rocks, right? Shit. One time I saw like a live concert here, actually. It was really fun to see like a rock concert here. Have seafood afterwards. So what does this say? Here, let me see if this is. Hang on. I'm gonna check as well now. Hang on. No city bikes out here? Alright, well I'll regroup and I'll find out. I'll find my bearings, you know, if you're going off to your beach. I don't want to keep you from that. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a crab or a lobster roll or something like that here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a lobster roll. I think that's the move. And then figure out where the city bikes are. Alright, go for it. Yeah, I'll have a drink with you. I want to do it. Let's do it. But yeah, honestly, I feel a little gypped out on my last drink, so I think I have to redeem myself with another Moscow Mule. Shipwreck. Let's see what we got here. They have frozen drinks here. I think that might be. I wonder how big the large one is, because it's $20 for a large one. If the small one's big, then I'll totally do it. But if this one, hey, how big is the large frozen drink?
This is a large. It's just half. This is small. Full is a large.
Full is a large. Okay. And you know what? I'll take a beer. I'm feeling beer right now. Unless you have Moscow Mules, because my Moscow Mule spilled on the boat here.
No, we just have beer and wine.
Okay, I will have that frozen drink. Looks real good. I'm not gonna lie, but
they're wine based, so the peanut.
Oh, interesting. They're wine based. Okay, I'll just have a. I'll have a twisted tea, and I'll also actually have these are draft beers, so these are on a tap, right? Mm-hmm. How's the Rockaway brew? We're in Rockaway, so I might as well. You know, I'll do it. Sounds good. One of each. One twisted tea and one Rockaway. I'm definitely not an alcoholic. Don't you judge me.
Don't judge me.
All right, there has to be a city bike thing around here somewhere. Excuse me, do you know there's a city bike around here? Do they have city bikes out in Rockaway?
They used to.
They don't have city bikes anymore.
No, they used to have a
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's very disappointing to hear.
Okay.
Wow, that sucks. Okay.
Is that it?
What?
That's it.
That's it for right now, huh,
It's gonna be 17.
Yeah. Which of these has the lobster rolls? Like lobster sandwiches or fish-based sandwiches?
Clam bar is open today.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
it would be the Rockaway clam bar.
Oh, it's not even, okay, I see. Okay. Drinks will do just fine anyway,
Okay.
you know?
Anything for you? Let me do a small one.
I might actually have to take an Uber there, honestly. So like, after this 2-hour mark hits, I'm gonna stop recording. All right, we are back from that unexpected situation there, but so here's the deal. I am now with my lovely friend Steph, who's going to be walking with us, and she's awesome and lovely, and we just met on that boat actually that we were just on. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me talk for that whole boat ride because it was very noisy and it smelled like ass. But the good news is the Moscow Mule was only $10. However, they would not give me a new one when I spilled my drink. And I still drank the drink that I spilled because I'm a gross dude sometimes, but that's okay. So it is actually looking like it's going to rain at some point soon, and I did remember hearing that it was going to do that at one point. I just didn't kind of believe it because of how sunny it was earlier. That kind of goes to show how easily the weather can change and how easily life can change. But that being said, we're gonna actually take a cab now to the area that I was originally gonna go to. I also realized that there are no city bikes in Far Rockaway, which is surprising considering that this itself is actually a bike path. So that perplexes me, but I'm not gonna go any further into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pull up the directions that my coworker gave me for this spot. Hang on, gotta find it first. And I'm gonna take an Uber there. It shouldn't be too expensive. I really was hoping to take a bike there, but that can't happen now because the bikes aren't here. Okay, so it is called Jacob Riis Park. Oh, Jacob Riis. Yeah, you know where this place is. So if I just put Jacob Riis in Uber, will they know where to go? Okay. It was kind of it was an anomaly to be there when I went there the first time. We were there like 9 o'clock in the morning and no one was there, and maybe it might be different right now if people, you know.
Yeah, and you're where Jacob
later in the.
Totally jumping in the water.
Okay, so you absolutely know this place, and I don't honestly. Jacob Riis Park. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the cool.
Holy shit, that is not cheap. That is not cheap at all, and it is a 6-minute. What?
Start walking and then it gets cheaper as well.
You're not wrong about this. I'm a little confused why it says it. Oh wait. What does it say here? It's 218 and it says that it is will be there by 2:37. Is it really going to take 20 minutes to get down there from here? That's really whack, actually. It's a $50 cab.
It's a walk.
All right. It's not too... Okay, we'll walk. You know what? We'll walk.
We'll see.
That is also good that you're with me because you come here way more than I do. So you actually know more cool stuff than I do. So you know which direction is it, first of all? And there are no city bikes whatsoever. Can we steal somebody else's bike? There are so many. No, I'm just joking. I would never do that. Don't ever steal from other people. I will not say the same for major corporations that are overcharging items that they're making at 2 cents in China from starving children. Yeah, my geography of this whole area is completely like off. Like I thought that was downtown going this way, and I realized this is downtown. I feel like there has to be city bikes. Like there has to be city bikes on Far Rockaway. $46. I guess also Far Rockaway is much longer than I remember where I thought that it was. And you know, we always, you know, when you're on a plane, this is one of the first things you actually see is Far Rockaway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like if you're on a plane and you're coming out of JFK and you like look and then you see like this huge strip of beach, every time I'm there I'm like, what is that place? And then I realized it was Far Rockaway. Yeah, so this beach is much bigger than I actually remember it. But look at those waves. This is a place where a lot of people come to surf. No? Wait. There has to be, wait a minute, let me just look one more time on City Bike, just to be 100% certain that those guys didn't know what they were talking about. And there's nothing. Damn, man. Wow.
How about we just walk down a little bit?
And then see how like, I'm curious why it's such a large amount of money to get there. It's like $46. That's a lot. That is a lot of money to rent.
Maybe like 20.
Yeah, 20 I could do. 20 I would totally do. Unless there's a yellow cab. Are there yellow cabs around here that we could get? You haven't seen a yellow cab? We can go look for a yellow cab if you want to do that for a second. That we could, I don't mind doing that. Although I'm aware that a storm's coming because this is my favorite weather is the calm before a storm. When it gets like windy and the temperature drops, there's something about that and it brings out the inner pirate in you. And it's like, a star and be a Bruin night. A star and be a Bruin.
See, another part of fucking coming to the beach yourself. Then you feel that there's a storm coming, you meet someone cool, and you're just like, you know what, fuck it, this is what we're doing. Right?
That's true. And now you're my adventure buddy and you're awesome and I'm glad that we're doing this together now. Alright, I know for a fact that we can find a yellow cab. We have to be able to find a yellow cab. And watch it be like 3 times less the price in Uber because Uber's a piece of shit. My friend works in Uber. You better give me a discount, friend. I'm not gonna say your name. That's $50 for Uber, that's crazy. Trying to figure out where's the main streets that one would find a yellow cab on Far Rockaway. It would be here. I feel that. All right, let's stay on the corner and see if we can see anything for a second. Although I don't see a.
I don't see him.
Here, let's look at the map now and see if it's less money to get an Uber now. And if you see a yellow cab, let me know. Okay, now it's 18. Now we're good.
Now it's 18.
I love how we were on the beach and it was 46.
Dude,
and now it's 18.
Across the street. What?
That's disgusting, honestly.
That doesn't make any. We were
It
across
makes-
the street. We were right
It's
there.
$46 and now we're here and it was 16. It was $18. That's incredible. Wow. Unless they thought that it was gonna storm and then maybe it's not, and because when it rains they always bump the prices up.
They were a little cool and trouble back.
What are you gonna do? That was gross, but you know what? We had drinks and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. No,
Everything is good now in the world. Oh, by the way, we're really close to JFK airport. So you will always see planes taking off from this area. I really hope I'm getting that on camera because I can't really see what I'm recording. Oh yeah, I'll be here 3 minutes. 3 minutos.
Just throwing it on everything.
3 minutos. I can also say swear words in Russian.
There you go.
There you go, yeah.
What's your favorite Russian swear?
Ooh. Somebody from Switzerland, when I was in the UK, taught me to say, "Ja tibia traknu kak prelenki kolik v žopu." And that roughly, I think that translates to, "I want to fuck you in the ass like a little rabbit."
Excuse me?
Such colorful vocabulary.
So that person from Switzerland said that to you?
No, said that we were in a group and we were showing off what Russian we knew. I also know like Russian folk songs. I grew up with a lot of Russian people in my life. So it's interesting to have the situations that have unfolded and now happen, considering that, like, you know, there's a new Iron Curtain is about to come up, you know, so that's going to be a whole nother thing. We're basically oh, it's supposed to be here. T8060. T8060. It literally says it's across the street. It's a white car. That's a white car though. Oh, wait a minute. No, 1 second. Wait a minute. No, I didn't make that up. There was literally a car and then it went away. Well, that sucks. All right. 3 minutes, it says. I think. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to the main area.
You mean you don't want to stand on the island?
You know what? Let's stand on the island. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Let's sit on the island even. Okay. We're gonna sit here and have a little picnic while we're waiting for the river. That's actually like, you gotta tag me in that right now. Because you basically caught me in my natural habitat. Not a lot of my peers actually know that I do this. This is like you going to the beach and having your own lone adventures. This is my version of that. And this is just a side quest that I've been doing for like since last year. And like, I'll bring it up as an interesting point of conversation, but to actually encounter somebody while I'm doing it, you know, like, and actually, like, it's an interesting situation. And like, you've caught me with my pants down, so to speak. I'm all exposed over here. Okay, what's going on here? Why is it still connecting me to a driver? Is there really no yellow cabs that come to Far Rock? So this is like an isolated area of New York then. Where there, I knew it was isolated, but I didn't know it was that isolated.
That's why I'm like, I don't know about yellow cabs. I don't know about anything.
I don't either. All I know is, why is it taking so long for them to find the damn thing? Let's try Lyft. Let's see if Lyft does anything better. Now I just want to get there before it starts raining. Oh wait, I got something. Now it says that there's one 7 minutes away. Go fuck yourself. But okay, whatever. If I have to wait I'll take it. Whatever. Just don't cancel on me again.
Is that what they did?
Somebody can't. Yeah, they were. I guess maybe because they were. Maybe other people were like, "Oh, it's like $46 for this ride," and this guy was like, "No, it's only 18 for me. Fuck that." So this one says it'll be here in 7. He's completing a nearby trip, which he's 4 blocks away from. So there's that. Let's go over to that Volvo machinery. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with the tractor right now. Wait, let's not cross the road. I was going to, but then I decided against it. And there is an ice cream truck coming up ahead. I wonder if he'll stop for us. Or if he has Venmo.
Or if he has Venmo.
Yeah, that way that I can get ice cream. But so yeah, there's this lovely bike path, but there are no bikes to rent. That's crazy. So next time I come to Far Rockaway, I will bring my scooter, because I guess I kind of have to. Meanwhile, let's look at this guy. see if I can get closer. Can I come closer? Can I come closer? It looks like so much fun. He won't let me get closer. No. Yeah. I wonder what they're building right here too. It's kind of crazy. What is this? What are they building here? Nah, they're working. I don't want to bother them when they're on the job. 4 minutes. Let's go back to the place actually. I really hope that there are no people there so I can get that like very indie vibe, like I'm at the beach alone shot, you know? And then like I have like shaky camera, feet on the ground. And actually there's a whole bunch of seashells in that area that you can pick up. There's like literally like a cluster of seashells. And I brought some for the kids that I babysit also. And I've been babysitting for a few years now, yeah. Well, they don't really need a babysitter anymore, like the oldest. Exactly. Exactly. No, Lucas is 11 and he's the main one that I babysit now. His sister is going into sophomore year of high school, so she's doing her thing now. I wonder how much houses here cost, like right on the beachfront. But the fact is, we're also still in Rockaway, and that's far out. You know, like we're not. That's the thing. It's not. We're close, but we're not too close. Yeah, you're gonna need to take a boat to get to the city.
Yeah, 100%. You have to drive. Like my friend lives in one of these big buildings.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And she works from home most of the time, but she has to drive. Like it's not a bad drive for her.
But it's still, you have to have a drive, yeah. But do you have like,
do you didn't have a car when she moved?
Well, that's the thing I want. Do you have your own garage space if you live out here?
Well, because of these big buildings, she has her own parking space.
Oh wow, these buildings have their own parking space. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Okay. Also, the car should be here like right now, and T1053. Oh, that's it right there. How are you? Actually, that's this. I don't think we need to. I think it's not too mandatory anymore. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sure thing, of course. It's crazy that there's no city bikes out in Rockaway. I was gonna take a bike. Huh? Carl, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Music and film, actually. Yeah, but I studied Chinese for a semester, and the peeing is very hard to learn, actually. But it's a beautiful language, and I went to Shanghai before. Shanghai is a beautiful city.
What year you were here?
What year was I in China?
Yeah, in China.
Oh, long time ago. I was in China 2010. Yeah.
2010.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, but I want to go back. I mean, Shanghai was beautiful.
Yeah, just Shanghai.
But I wasn't impressed because it reminded me of New York City too much. You know, it was a big city. Yeah. When I want to see China, I want to see the beautiful countryside. I want to see the Great Wall. I want to see all that, you know, the thousands of years of history there. You know, so.
Yeah, see. Shanghai is very big.
But it's a city, you know. It's a big city, but I want to see real China, you know. And that's
Right.
not that.
You just go to Shanghai, the RT city. Did you go?
I didn't get to go anywhere else because I was with a girlfriend and her family, and we were in Thailand for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then we went from Thailand to Shanghai, where her sister was studying in college there. So we got to stay in Shanghai for maybe 5 days, maybe something like that. I didn't get to see as much as I wanted
But
to.
now is the coronavirus. You
Oh,
can go,
sure, yeah,
right?
that's
But
the.
if now it's after better, you wanna go?
Oh, absolutely.
You wanna go?
I would love to go. Yes, absolutely.
to
And
go.
I want to go to Hong Kong too, and I want to go.
Yeah,
I want to go
Hong
so
Kong.
many places.
Yeah, Hong Kong. My city is Chengdu. Did you know?
Which one is that? No, I don't know.
Chengdu.
Chengdu?
I think you don't know.
No, I don't.
You don't know,
No,
right?
no. Take me to China.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do it. All right, we're best friends now. Okay, cool.
Then turn right on
Okay.
East 100
I'm serious.
Street.
I'm not even joking.
Okay.
We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna go to China. I'm not joking.
But some people scared.
I'm not.
You know?
Why would I be scared of China? I love China. Why
Some
need?
customer tell me he's scared to go to China.
Why are they scared to go to China?
I don't know. I don't know.
China is a beautiful, beautiful country with such such rich history. I love China so much.
Sometimes the newspaper is a
Turn left on
different.
Beach Channel.
It's-
I never pay attention to that. I want to go to China, Japan. I loved Thailand. I have friends in Malaysia. Like I trust me. I love that area of the world very much.
Yeah,
so.
thank you.
And of course,
And
Yeah.
now is a city is a very beautiful. Is a
all of them are getting so
it's
big.
clean,
It's
and-
crazy. All of them are getting as big as New York City. It's crazy.
Uh-huh.
These new buildings coming up. You know, it's crazy.
Very beautiful design.
Very beautiful,
Now,
modern,
why?
new, sleek designs.
Yeah, I have my friend is a designer. He told me why China is more design building because go here they can do easy.
Because their economy is rising and they're making jobs for people there,
Right,
and
but
they're
if
yeah.
you over the other people, American, the government too much trouble for you. You can't do.
We're very lazy here. We're very, very lazy in the United States. We
You know-
expect everything to be handed to us.
Yeah, you know, before I come to here 16 years. When I
Oh,
come to
fair enough.
here, I said, you know, so slow. Slow is fine, but if you work, you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you
They're
work, you have a lot of but nobody
They're
likes to
amazing.
work here,
They're
honestly.
not
That's the
slow.
thing.
They're amazing.
Sure. No, but like that, it shows you. I mean, no, China is really kicked into gear when it comes to
Uh-huh.
building and to progressing the whole country as a whole is becoming. Honestly, I respect it. I respect it so much. It shows you what we can do if we put our minds to it, and we wanna work on ourselves. That we wanna work on things to make things, you know, like we can. You
Yeah,
know, but
I have. Yeah.
but-
I live Long Island. I live Long Island.
oh sure,
Yeah, I live Long Island. I have a friend is rich American people.
sure.
He live Manhattan. You know Manhattan is very expensive,
Oh, yes,
right?
it is, of course.
And he said, I have more Chinese friend. They are come here. They don't speak English, but they are smart and
Sure.
they are not lazy. I said 5 years, 10 years, they are buy house. They are buy second house.
They're not playing around.
Right.
They're at all. They're not. They're working their butts
Right,
off, and I
more.
appreciate that. Sure.
Right.
I work right now. Like I film and I travel around the city. That's actually like I do this for a job, honestly, and this is nice. But like it's a fun job, but it's like
Okay.
that's not something that I do on a regular. Like
Uh-huh.
I get paid a decent amount doing this actually. You know, but like,
Wow.
yeah, I can't complain. I go around and I talk to people and I travel around the city and that's
Okay,
fun.
did
you
you
know?
have business car?
I don't have a business card on me. I can show you the website that I work for though.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, and I love hearing your story. By the way, here this is very interesting. You were a very interesting
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
I'm glad we're talking. Oh,
Yeah.
like that's. I mean,
You know, in China, you free very safety, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can all day, all year, all night. You can play, eating, anything. AM 5 straight to o'clock. You can work on street, not here.
But it's so easy to get work there and stuff like that. Maybe I should move to China, honestly.
Yeah,
honestly. I'm not even joking, honestly.
Oh, you have camera.
Yeah, I'm just filming the area. I'm also filming Rockaway. That's really what I'm doing here. But I hope you don't mind. Your story is very interesting. I want to hear it, and I hope that's okay,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, please continue, because this is also, like, I don't know any of these areas, too, for the record. These areas are very beautiful. Like, please continue, like, as far as that goes. Like, I would like to go to China at some point again, because, but I would like to, like, where would you recommend? So there's Hong Kong, Shanghai, but I've already been to Shanghai. Where else would you recommend? Where would you recommend to go to if I went back to China?
Me?
Yeah. Where would you say that I should go in China?
You can go Beijing.
Oh, Beijing. Yeah, I definitely should go to Beijing. 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Chengdu.
I don't know Chengdu.
Hangzhou.
Where, like, what's the?
Shenzhen.
So where are the? Like, what's very cool?
First city Beijing. Second city Shanghai.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And the 3, Guangzhou. 4, Shenzhen.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. So these are all uprising cities and stuff like that. That's very cool. Oh, fair enough. All right.
You speak Mandarin. It's so good.
Oh, 谢谢. Thank you very much.
Where you studied? Studied from China or?
I studied at a community college, but I also I lived in the UK for 2 years, and I had many friends in the UK that were from all over the world. And some of my friends that were there were actually from China. Okay. And so I would go out with them all the time, and I went to one of their birthday parties once, and he rented out the whole bar, and we had whiskey and green tea the whole night, and we did karaoke. It was beautiful. It was a very, very beautiful time, and he was and I know he'd call me up and he'd say, "Hey Carl, come out with us to drink." And then I'd say, "Oh, I can't afford it." And he says, "No, I'm hosting in China. When the host invites you, the host pays." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we played pool and had drinks the whole night, and he was very friendly and very courteous, and he paid for the whole thing for me. And I was like, wow, this was an amazing, I miss Chen very much. Beautiful man.
You miss it?
Yeah, he was my friend, and I miss him very much.
Me too. I miss it.
I do not, unfortunately. I wish I did.
Yeah, I want to come back, relax, and enjoy life.
Absolutely.
Right.
Do you go back and forth from China and the United States? Do you see family there? Like,
Yeah.
How often do you go back to China?
Long time ago, because now is that coronavirus.
Sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, before coronavirus, I want to go, but now in the 3 years.
So,
coronavirus.
Oh yeah, it's almost 3 years now. It's been 3 years since Corona. Wow. Time flies.
3 years.
Time flies so quickly.
Yeah, so crazy.
It's almost 3 years now. It's 2022, or it's mid 2022 now. So, and it's July, August, September, October, November, December. In 5 months, it will be 3 years since coronavirus hit.
Yes, 3 years.
Wow. Yeah, like, you don't even think about these things, Like, it's crazy. Fair enough.
If the China open, first time I come back.
Well, China also got rid of.
Closed?
Because now I'm citizen.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay,
So if I green card, I can go.
Okay,
sure.
but now citizen.
Right.
Okay. Wow. So only Chinese can go.
Yeah, Chinese you can go. Citizen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I want to have Chinese citizenship. I want to be a citizen of China.
And now it's so expensive.
Yeah, is it?
Yes.
Is China currently closed right now for visitors from the United States? Like, can you visit China right now from America? I don't know actually. I should look this up. I feel.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'll look that because like, I know before COVID.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I know we
I'm so
got.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. This is an interesting conversation, so don't worry.
I can't.
Exit right.
Oh, you can't. You can't make another exit.
I go this
Oh,
way.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Whoa. That's okay. That is okay.
Yeah. All good.
Yes.
All good.
Yep. This is the spot where that area
This
is
is
right
the
there.
breezy point.
This is breezy.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I just saw the sign for breezy point.
Really?
So that's
We
where
actually
I'm
went
at.
all the way back to Breezy Point.
69th Street.
No kidding. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know it was.
That's the
I didn't.
bridge.
Oh, that is the bridge. Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. We met on the boat coming to the beach,
Yeah.
and now we're
yeah,
best
yeah.
friends.
Now we're best friends.
Exactly.
Yeah. Enjoying.
Oh yes. But we passed that bridge, and I didn't realize that that the area that I wanted to go was close to that bridge. So that's crazy. Is there a boat back
Go
to?
this,
Yeah.
Go this way.
In 400
1
feet.
second.
Turn left.
Oh.
I think
Rockaway.
this way.
Ah, yes. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Does that work?
It's
Okay.
good.
Okay, wonderful.
Is right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Just trying to get to that little beach area, and I want to pick up more seashells there. I want more seashells, and I want to walk along the beach, and I don't want a lifeguard saying that I can't do it. But then again, I also want a lifeguard to be there to save my life if he needs to be there.
Oh, are you gonna go that far where you need to?
I'm a man. I like to do things the hard way.
In your jeans and your New Balances?
Damn right. I love that you know exactly what kind of shoes I have also. They're really comfy, to be fair.
Oh no.
They're
New
really
Balances
comfy.
are great.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. These shoes have definitely done me a good service. I had a whole thing where I changed shoes in this one, so I have to revert back to that every so often. This is real. I wish this was a more convenient area to get to than, you know, like not taking a city bike because they don't exist up here, or having to take a car. But I wanted to be here so badly that I will take a car here because this is such a beautiful little area that's really not very well known amongst the city, honestly. So I feel like if you're gonna tour New York, you're gonna do it my way. I got 32 minutes. Okay.
Keep right.
Yeah, you can just leave us off at the. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more cars here than when I was here last time, but that's okay.
Where are you
100
going?
feet.
Yeah, you can just leave us off at the building right here.
Okay.
Watch there be a. Yep, there's a freaking lifeguard there now. Aw, they ruined everything. You can just leave us off at that exit. Oh yeah, if you gotta take the. Oh yeah, you have to turn here. Okay. So many more people.
That's way, right?
Yeah. Where the entrance of this building is, right over there. That's where I wanted to go. There's a lifeguard there now. I swear to God. Actually, can you let us off at the front? No. Just go a little bit further up this way, and it'll be just right on the corner. And no, still a bit further.
No people over here.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is okay. Yeah,
Over here?
we're good. This is fine. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank
What's
you.
your name, by the way?
My name?
Yes.
Ella?
Carl. Nice to meet you. It's wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Nice
this is
to
a
meet you.
beautiful
Beautiful
conversation.
woman. Right, so beautiful. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.